Welcome back to CarScope, your trusted stop for in-depth automotive reviews. Today, we dive into one of the most anticipated rebirths in automotive history, the 2026 Ferrari F40. Yes, you heard that right. Ferrari has brought back a legend, reimagined for the modern era, and the result is nothing short of extraordinary. The original F40, released in 1987, was a raw, uncompromising machine, a poster car for generations and a symbol of Ferrari's racing soul. Fast forward to 2026, and the new F40 seeks to reignite the flame with cutting-edge technology, timeless design cues, and a performance envelope that bends reality. From the moment you see the 2026 F40, it strikes with sheer visual authority. Ferrari's designers clearly worked with relevance for the past while forging ahead with aerodynamic precision. The front end is low-slung and aggressive, retaining that iconic wedge shape that defined the original. Slim, high-tech matrix LED headlights carve out a sharp expression, while the minimalist carbon fiber hood features modernized cooling vents that still echo the spirit of the late 80s. The grille is clean, functional, and aggressively ventilated, flanked by pronounced air intakes that signal the beastly performance hiding underneath. Slide around to the side, and you'll see just how much of the F40's heritage has been preserved in silhouette. The roofline is a perfect homage to the classic, with a tapered cockpit that leads into the dramatic rear haunches. But look closer and you'll spot the carbon fiber skirts, active aerodynamic flaps integrated into the wheel arches, and staggered forged wheels with center-lock hubs wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2R tires engineered to keep this machine glued to the road at ludicrous speeds. There's a signature NACA duct on the side, a subtle callback to the original's cooling strategy, now cleverly reshaped to feed the high-efficiency intercoolers. And the door designate, simple yet striking, is all about lightweight construction and function, featuring aerospace-grade hinges and an advanced aluminum carbon composite shell. Now, moving to the rear, things get emotional. The iconic triple exhaust setup is back, finished in titanium and centrally aligned, surrounded by an aggressive carbon fiber diffuser that actively adjusts based on speed and downforce needs. The tail lights, slim, circular LED clusters that pay homage to the past, floating within the redesigned mesh rear grille. But what truly defines the rear end is that towering, fixed rear wing. It's an evolved version of the original F40 signature element, a larger, smarter, and more functional, yet unmistakably a Ferrari F40 silhouette. With this generation, Ferrari blends form and function in the most poetic way, reminding enthusiasts and collectors that passion and precision can indeed coexist. Step inside, and you're instantly teleported into a cockpit that blends motorsport minimalism with modern luxury. The cabin is dominated by exposed carbon fiber panels, thin shell racing seats upholstered in Alcantara with subtle red stitching, and a flat-bottom steering wheel that feels pulled straight from an F1 car. Analog purists will rejoice at the subtle presence of physical toggles and mechanical switches, while a full digital race display sits behind the wheel, offering real-time telemetry, boost data, and adaptive drive modes. Ferrari has done a superb job walking the tightrope between nostalgia and innovation. There's no unnecessary tech, but everything essential is presented with clarity and beauty. There's no traditional infotainment screen here, only a heads-up display and a lightweight control panel that handles climate, telemetry, and navigation in stripped-down fashion. You won't find massaging seats or wireless charging pads, because that's not what the F40 stands for. This is a purist's cabine, a driver-focused, purposeful, and emotion-driven. Even the foot pedals are milled from titanium, and the gear selector is a beautifully exposed metal gate, a respectful nod to the gated manuals of yesteryear, though the car now runs on Ferrari's latest dual-clutch transmission. Now let's talk about what really matters: performance. Under the rear clamshell lies a 3.6-liter twin-turbocharged V8 hybrid engine. That's right, Ferrari has electrified the F40, but in a way that purists can accept. The internal combustion engine is a masterpiece in itself, producing 720 horsepower, while an electric motor integrated into the rear axle adds another 180 horses. Combined, the system outputs 900 horsepower and 850 Nm of torque. All the power is channeled exclusively to the rear wheels via an 8-speed F1-inspired dual-clutch transmission, delivering shifts in just 50 milliseconds. 0 to 60 miles per hour, 2.5 seconds. Top speed, 217 miles per hour. But it's not just the numbers that are mind-blowing, it's the way the F40 delivers them. Acceleration is brutal but controllable, with the electric motor filling in every microsecond of turbo lag, resulting in an almost linear power curve. The car's hybrid system is built on Ferrari's latest energy recovery platform, ensuring the battery recharges quickly under braking and deceleration, making it track-ready at all times without sacrificing road usability. Handling is telepathic. Ferrari has equipped the 2026 F40 with their next-gen side-slip control 8.0, ETIF, and magnetic suspension system. The result: you get surgical precision in corners, unreal levels of grip, and a driving experience that borders on spiritual. It still feels analog, despite the layers of tech. The steering is razor-sharp, the braking system a carbon ceramic as expected offers relentless stopping power, and the chassis tuning allows just the right amount of playfulness when pushed. It's a car that rewards skill, dares you to explore its limits, and never once feels artificial. Ferrari hasn't just built a car, they've built an emotion on 4 wheels. And what's even more interesting is that despite its high performance and track capabilities, the 2026 F40 is surprisingly road usable. The suspension can be adjusted for softer damping, and a nose lift system helps it tackle driveways and speed bumps. It's loud when you want it to be, refined when you need it to be, and breathtaking every time you open the throttle. Now, let's touch on the price here, and yes, it's exactly as steep as you'd expect. The base price for the 2026 Ferrari F40 starts at around $650,000. However, Ferrari is producing this model in extremely limited number, so only 499 units globally, and each car will be heavily customizable through Ferrari's tailor-made program, depending on options like carbon fiber aero packages, racing harnesses, or custom liveries. Final prices can reach well over $850,000. Some buyers will likely spec it north of $1 million, especially with track-focused packages or historic paint finishes. And yet, for collectors and purists alike, this car is a no-brainer. It's not just a performance machine, it's a modern artifact, a rolling tribute to a time when driving meant something raw and real. The new F40 captures that spirit and channels it through the lens of modern engineering. For anyone lucky enough to get behind the wheel, it offers something no electric hypercar or autonomous speedster can: an unfiltered connection between man, machine, and the open road. As we wrap up this review, it's hard not to feel a sense of awe. Ferrari didn't just revive the F40, they redefined it. In an era dominated by automation, electrification, and digital detachment, the 2026 Ferrari F40 is a triumphant reminder that passion still matters. It's a celebration of driving at its purest, most thrilling form. And in our eyes here at Carscope, it might just be the most exciting car of the decade. Thanks for tuning into this deep dive review of the 2026 Ferrari F40. If you enjoy the ride, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next review. Let us know in the comments what's your favorite detail about the Reborn F40. Would you spec yours in Classic Rosso Corsa, or try something bold like Nero Stellato or Giallo Modena? Until next time, keep your eyes on the road and your passion in the driver's seat. This is Carscope signing off.